Shin Hae-sun has a slightly different look in TV dramas and movies. In dramas, she's always been a bubbly or funny character, and all of her successful dramas have been bubbly. In movies, she's had more serious roles. The two mediums are completely different. In movies, if the female lead is bubbly, it's usually a romance movie. In that sense, Shin Hae-sun has never done a romance movie. There aren't many movies with a female lead. In this movie, Brave Citizen, Shin Hae-sun is the main character, and she's a bubbly character. It's not a romance, but it is. The citizen in the title is the name of Shin Hae-sun's character. If you don't have anything special going on in your life, your character's name is your identity, and since it's your name, you're trying to live a very normal life. But the fact that the protagonist has that name means that she's never going to live that way. She's a boxer who made it to the finals of the Olympic trials, and she has various other martial arts disorders. So you can see that when you look at the character, even if she's a woman, you can't just look at her. She's currently in school trying to become a teacher, not an athlete. I'm trying to become a sophisticate, and to do that, I have to pretend not to see and do nothing, because I believe that if I don't do anything, nothing will happen. Moreover, my subject is ethics. It's a paradox, because usually you use the word ethical when you're not ethical. You shouldn't be able to tolerate injustice, but you're always tolerating it and trying to be a small citizen. A civic high school is a school without violence on the surface. Instead, one person is in control of the school. This role is portrayed by Lee Jun-young as a character named Han Soo-gang. She's a no-nonsense person and has absolute power. I thought it was weird that she drove a car to school. She got off easy for a few years because of bullying at another school, and now she's here. She's an adult, so she drives a car to school. She's not rough around the edges, and she does whatever she wants. Before watching the movie, I thought that Shin Hae-sun and Lee Jun-young were on the same side, but when I watched the movie, I realized that Shin Hae-sun and Lee Jun-young are enemies. Lee Jun-young's parents are school directors, she's a lawyer, and she's powerful. She's untouchable, and no one can stop her from doing anything. Even the teachers don't see what she's doing. When she gets in trouble, her stepmother comes over and brings the teacher to her knees, so no one can point it out. Instead, they're too busy looking away and avoiding it. This is so far removed from reality that I had a hard time relating to it while watching the movie. A group of students harass an old lady selling kimbap on the street. If something like this were to happen today, someone would immediately take a video and post it. That's what Lee Jun-young and his group are doing. They do it like nobody's business, even at school. They'll grab someone by the hair. Because I don't think the students at school are going to watch this and stand still. I don't think they're going to stand by and watch it. Someone's going to secretly film it and post it on Instagram or TikTok or whatever. This is a storyline that completely ignores that reality. Even the video that Lee Jun-young's group took, no matter how cleverly it's edited, it's still bullying. I don't understand why they're posting this, and Lee Jun-young is shown to be pretty smart. After keeping a low profile, Shin Hae-sun can't help but notice that Park Young-woo is being targeted and bullied at school. When Park Young-woo asks for help, she puts on a cat mask and beats up Lee Jun-young in a one-on-one. Shin Hae-sun has already shown that she has a wide range of athletic abilities, while Lee Jun-young hasn't shown anything but bullying. Even if it's a woman against a man, Shin Hae-sun is likely to win, and Lee Jun-young is just as confrontational as Shin Hae-sun. I didn't understand where she suddenly got her physicality and athleticism from. Park Young-woo, who was also being bullied, runs around in his boxers with chicken delivery orders scrawled on his body. And it was weird that no one paid attention to that either. I also didn't really empathize with this bully because he's so fit, even though we see him working out on the rooftop. As the story progresses, Shin Hae-sun and Lee Jun-young go head-to-head in a one-on-one match. While watching the movie, I honestly felt that it was more like a movie for TV than a movie for the theater. It can be said that it is a hero that ordinary people can show. The current movie Brave Citizen is 7 points on Dom. It's 7.45 points on Naver. It's a movie based on a webtoon.